I heard the girlies and the aunties want to be able to do a clean up makeup by themselves without any hassle. What we want to be doing this year is slacking on our hair and makeup. Videos are going to be longer, yes. That's because I want to spit out all the teas to help you look good. No gatekeeping around here. Everything about makeup and hair, you are at the right place. Keep on watching if you want to learn how to achieve this look. Before you start, ensure you have a clean base. Obviously, after you've washed your face and moisturized your face, you go in with a primer of your choice, depending on your skin type. So if you have an oily skin, you go in with the matte base primer, and if you have a dry face, you go in with a moisturizing primer. So you go all over your face. This is ensure that obviously your foundation sticks. I go in with a brow gel of my choice. I do go in the opposite direction of the hair just to make sure that the gel the product is literally inside it. Then I go in with a brush just to brush it to the direction I want it to. One thing I would say is the easiest way to draw your brow or to get a perfect brow, get them threaded or waxed however you want it, or perhaps maybe get the microblading, so when you wake up it's literally easy to go. I go in with a brown pencil in the inner corner and more like a dark brown on the outer part. I do want my brow in a certain way, so I shape them and then obviously shape them to how I want it. But as I said, you can microblade it just for the easy to go look. Yes, so I draw in my brow like so. So once I've made sure that it's drawn perfectly, and I do the same on the other side. Yes, so it's going to be a long video, but stay tuned. You're going to pick up all that you need to help you achieve, that go-to makeup. Then I go in with a concealer. This is a concealer, let's say 5 shades lighter than me, under my eyebrow, because I do like under my eyebrows to be a little lighter. And then obviously my actual foundation on the top part of my eyebrow. So I do, conceal it like so. Yeah. Take your time with it so you don't make a mess. I will recommend that before you be able to get to this stage, try to practice your makeup when the kids are not at home, when you have that free time by yourself at home, just so when you're going out, it just becomes a norm. It becomes like a sixth sense to you. You do it, easy. So yes, I go in with the top part of my eyebrow with my foundation. Yes. The reason why I do that is when you apply your foundation and you don't even get to, sometimes it becomes, depending on the brush you're using, it becomes too hard to sort of blend there. So once you have your shade there, sometimes you can literally just use the brush if it's big, to sort of easily blend in onto your foundation when you are applying it. So I do the same for the other side. And then after that, we go in with a dense small brush to sort of blend everything in to look good and decent. Yes, there you have it. Then I mix my foundation with a concealer I use for my under the eyebrow, mix it together and put it on my eyelid just to give it a base. We're not going to do an eyeshadow, but it just gives it a base for what we're going to do later. So it just makes it uniform and easy to apply whatever we will put on the lid. Then we go in with the foundation. As I said earlier on, the good way to achieve a clean get makeup is to get the foundation that matches your skin and the pressed powder that matches your skin. The easiest way to get your foundation match, all these websites I've got, like Find My Shade. So you go on there, then you go to a rare lit area, take a video or picture of your face. They will give you 3 shades. Go to the shop, get a tester, come home, test all 3. Trust me, out of the 3 you will find one that literally matches your skin. So after I use the brush, I go in with the the foam. The foam, before you use it, it needs to be damp. So wet it, squeeze the water out, use a tissue to squeeze it out to make it damp, then use it. I go in with the concealer. Yes, this concealer is a bit darker than the one I use for under my eyebrow, because we're going for a clean girl makeup. We don't have time to sort of be blending quite a lot, so you go in maybe 2-3 shades lighter than your skin. You see the placement, literally place it, like that. See the placement, like that. So once you do the way where you will apply your contour and your blush, it will come like naturally. Once you do these placements, I wanted that lift, so I sort of lifted it around my eyebrows, my eye area a bit to get that lift. So you blend. Obviously I find it easy to blend with the foam, the blending foam, but whichever one you find easy, but before you use it, make it damp. If it's not damp, it won't do nothing. It will literally wipe your whatever product you've put on there. So make it damp. You make sure that you blend it. Like your life depend on it, with a very soft strokes. You do that. So the ultimate rule, I wouldn't say one rule, the ultimate rule is wherever you apply a cream, you have to apply a powder, or else your whole makeup is going to crease. So wherever we apply the concealer, we set it with a setting powder. And one trick of the setting powder, I think you've seen it all over internet, dust it off at the back of your palm before you apply it, so that it doesn't go it becomes difficult to blend. So dust it off at the back of your hand before you apply it. I do apply it everywhere, but under eye. So I do the under eye last, because I want to take my time to do it, because we don't accept no creasing around this area, no creasing at all. So I take my time with it, gently, tapping the powder in it. Be mindful, make sure that everywhere is covered. And then I go in with a bronzer, because it's a quick and easy one. We don't contour, we just go in the powder bronzer. And one good thing about this clean makeup is that try to avoid shimmer as much as you can, because if you're new to this and you apply too much shimmer and you don't know how to use it, that is when you know that it's looking all over the place, like you can't even blend the shimmer into your skin. So try to use, let's say, matte, powdery product as much as possible. So you see the placement of the bronzer. So bronzer, 2-3 shades darker than your skin, but it's got like a more orangey tone, so it brings like depth into your whole makeup instead of just the foundation. So the highlighting and the bronzing or the contour bring like definition to your face. So you use that same bronzer to bronze your nose, and that same bronzer for your eye makeup. So the lid, you get like a small fluffy brush, you tap it on the lid and sort of blend it. Use that same fluffy brush, you blend it into just so it looks seamless. So you tap it, then you blend. Blending is the key. Is one of the keys. I wouldn't say is a key. Is one of the keys. So you blend it into your skin for it to look seamless. Then we go in with the blush. So once you've applied everything, you see the placement of the blush. You want that lifted look. You place it from there and then you lift it up just to get that lifted look. You see, it's coming together. Everything is coming together. So like so. And then once it looks a bit OTT, you go in with your skin press powder to blend everything in. I do concentrate on where there are harsh lines. And then once, I cover that up with the press powder, I go all over my face to blend everything seamless. You can see the blush, you can see contour, you can see highlights, but they are all blended together. Yes, that is what we want to achieve. So you blend it all together. And sometimes I go in a bit, with the blush and the contour just to bring a bit more into it. And then you go in with your setting spray. So you spray it all over your face and let it dry. If you've got a hand fan, you can use it. But I was looking for mine. I couldn't find it because I had about 4 in the house, but my kids broke all of them. Then I used this setting spray, a finishing spray by L'Oreal is the best. This will literally no transfer, is the best. So once all that is done, I do like a bit of a bright under eye. Yes, I go. You don't have to do this part. It is solely dependent on you. I just go in a little bit just to brighten my under eye. I see if I'm baking, but I'm not baking, sort of. And then a little bit on my nose just to get that nose snatched a bit, because I've contoured it and all of that. Then you paint your eye like that, we're gonna do that smudge eye makeup eyeliner. So you put like a pigmented eyeliner like that. You pinch it and you lift it just so you can get the line. You do it like that. You see, it's all about the technique. Then you do the same for the other side. And because we want it to look more smudge, I go in with like a flat small brush to smudge it a little bit, like you can see me do. So I do the same for the other side. I try not to fast forward the video too much because I want you to get everything. I don't want to skip. It's quite long, so some of it I fast forward it. Then obviously you go in with mascara of your choice. Be gentle with the mascara, because trust me, mascara can make a mess. So take your time. As I said, practice makes perfect. So in your free time, practice it so you can be perfect. Then I go in with that same black liner in the lower part of my inner eye. Yes, like so. I go in. Yeah, then I do the same for the other side. Then with a bronzer, I use like a flat sort of dense brush. Then I go under my eye, because you sort of want it to have a bit of color but not too much. So that same bronzer I use to bronze my face, and for the lid, yes, I go all over like so. And then I use a small brush to where I put the translucent powder, the setting powder. I just brush it off just so it blends a bit. And before I start the makeup, I put Vaseline all over my lip just to moisturize it. So once everything is done, I clean it up a bit, and I use any brown liner of my choice. I do overline my lip a little bit, because I've said in my previous video I like the look. So I just a normal brown eyeliner, but it's quite pigmented. This one I think it's from HNB, very, very good. And then go in with a nude lipstick. I tap it because I don't want it to be more nudie, so I just tap it like that and then blend it like so. Then go in with a pink gloss. You can't go without gloss. You need your gloss. Come on, the gloss brings the shine, and it brings everything together to get that perfect pink nude lip combo that you want. Yes, look at that. Everything is coming together. Let's take this hairband off. Yes, I'm gonna brush my hair through, and there you have it. Look, this makeup, probably you can go anywhere with it. I say when you're going out with your girlies, but you can go anywhere. It hasn't got lashes. Yes, that's another step, that tutorial that I would do with the lashes. But this is an everyday makeup. You're going out with the girlies, lunch, you can wear it, and your face still looks snatch. Look at that. Thank you for watching. If you want more videos like this, give me a thumbs up, like the video, share, and yes, you will definitely be getting more. Thank you for watching.